Now if we solve the question in this method, it will be very time taking. Now I will give you a shortcut method, and you can use that shortcut method in any questions, like in UPSC, APSC, anywhere, because it will reduce your time and also the calculation, and it is even very easy also. So you need to just remember few steps. Now first thing, for the same time, 5 plus 10 minutes. Now it is 5 plus 10 minutes. What we will do first, for this is hour hand, this minute. In hour hand we will multiply with 5. It is not multiplying with 5 because it is 5. We have to multiply with 5. If it is even 6 plus 10, then also we multiply with 5 only. Okay? So we are multiplying with 5 not just because it is 5. It is a formula. Just remember this shortcut is a formula. So we are multiplying with 5. How much we will get? 25 here. And here we will multiply with half. How much we will get? 5. Okay? Now this 25 and this 10, which is greater? This one or this one? This one is greater. So we will subtract 10 from 25. That means 25 minus 10, which is equal to 15. Fine. Now with 15 we will multiply 6. Remember this step again, step number 3. First step, step number 1, multiplying with 5. Second step, multiplying this minute hand with 2, it is second step. And now this is third step again. 25 minus 10 is third step. Whichever is greater. If this is greater, we will multiply 25. We will subtract 25 from this. Whichever is greater, we will subtract that from the smaller number, which is equal to, now 15 into 6 is equal to 90. Now till now it is clear. Once again I am repeating this, 5 and 10 minutes. So for 5 we will multiply with 5. This is formula. Every time we will multiply with 5, which is equal to 25. Now for 10 minutes we will multiply with half, which is equal to 5. Now we will see which is greater, 25 or 10. 25 is greater. So we will subtract 25 from 10 from 25. That means 25 minus 10 is equal to 15 we got. Now in the fourth step, this is the fourth step. In the fourth step we will multiply with 6. We will get 90. Now for the fifth step we will see the clock again. In the clock, when it is 5 plus 10, 5 will be this and 10 will be here. When it is 5 plus 10, we will see if the minute hand is overtaking the hour hand. Is the minute hand overtaking the hour hand? No. If no, then we will add. If overtaking, then subtract. If not overtaking, then addition. Just remember these two steps. If overtaken, then we will subtract. If not overtaken, then it is addition. Overtaken means, is the minute hand is here 5, 10, and in hour hand is 5. So minute hand is not overtaking the hour hand when it is 5 plus 10. That means if not overtaken, we will addition. Adding what? This number. This 5 we got after multiplying with half. So 90 plus half, which is equal to, sorry, not half, 5, 95 degree. Therefore the angle between the hour hand and minute hand when the time is 5 plus 10 is 95 degree. It's very easy. Once again I am repeating, 5 multiply with 5, 10 multiply with half, it will be 5, it will be 25. Now subtract 25 and 10, you will get 15. In this step you will multiply with 6, it will get 90. Now we will check whether minute hand is overtaking the hour hand. Here minute hand is not overtaking the hour hand. I will give you an example of what is overtaking. Suppose it is 5:55 PM. If it is 5:55, then minute hand will be at this position, 11, and hour hand will be at this position, near 6. So here we have seen from when it was 5 o'clock, it is minute hand moved and overtaken the hour hand and reached here. So this is called overtaken position. When it is overtaken, we will subtract, and when it is not overtaken, we will multiply. That is 90. We will add. Therefore, angle is 95 degree. Just note it down, the formula. Now let's see for not overtaking one. Let's see for not overtaking one. Suppose, no, it was not overtaking. Now let's see for overtaking one. Suppose it is 6, 40. First what we will do? Multiply with 5. And here multiply with half. What we got? 20. Here what we got? 30. Now we will see 30 is better or 40 is better. 40 is better. Now 40 minus 30, what we will get? 10. With 10 we will multiply 6. This will be 60 degree. Fine. Now we will, what next step what we are doing? We are checking if this is overtaken or not overtaken. 640 means here, 640 means somewhere here. So it is overtaken. When it is overtaken, what we are doing? We are subtracting. Therefore 60 degree minus this 20, which is equal to 40 degree. Therefore when it is 6 past, so when it is 6 past 40, the angle between hour hand and minute hand is 40 degree. Fine, that's it. For right angles, what is right angle? When it is 90 degree. If it is 90 degree or 15 minute, then it is right angle. Example, if it is at 3 and it is at 3 o'clock, it is a 90 degree, we consider it as 90 degree, then it will be a right angle, and also the time is, what's the time difference? Minute difference 15. 1, 2, 3. Here 5, 15 minutes or 90 degree, then it is right angle. Now let's see how many right angles are there. How many right angles are there in 1 hour? In 1 hour there will be 2 right angles. Suppose the time is at 6 o'clock. Now time is at 6 o'clock. When the clock will move and reach 7 o'clock, till the clock will move, we will get how many right angles? 2 right angles. When it will come to like 6 past 20, when it will come to like 6 past 20, at this time we will get 1 right angle, first right angle, and second right angle when it will come to 6 plus here, 6 past 11 or 6 past 50, we will get another 90 degree. Are you getting? So we get 2 right angles in 1 hour. 6 to 7 we get 2 right angles. So how many hours are there? 12 to 12 it is 12 hours. From 12 to 6 it is 6 hours. So first thing what we have learned, there are 2 right angles between in 1 hour. Example I have given, when it was 6 o'clock, the clock is moving. When the clock is reaching somewhat like 6:20, it will be 90 degree between angle hour hand and the minute hand. Again, when the clock is reaching here 6:50, then also it will be 90 degree between hour hand and minute hand. But there are some exceptions. Between 2 to 4 and 8 to 10, we have 3 times or 3 right angles. In 1 hour, it is 2 right angles. So in 2 hours, 2 to 4 it is how much? 2 hours. 2 hours means it should be 4 right angles. But there is an exception. From 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, we have only 3 times, 3 right angles. And again from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, we have only 3 right angles. Now we will see how. How from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock we have 3 right angles instead of 4 right angles. We have already seen that in 1 hour we get 2 right angles. Therefore in 2 hours we should get 4 right angles. But exception is there that from 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock we get 3 right angles. But how? Just look at this clock. Suppose now it is 2. So suppose now it is 2 o'clock. Suppose now it is 2 o'clock, the clock will be here. Now for first right angle, it should be around here. When it is 2 past 25, then it will be first right angle. Then second right angle will come when it will be 3 o'clock, exactly near 3 o'clock. First right angle at 2:25 p.m. Second right angle at 3 p.m. Exactly 3 p.m. one right angle. Then next right angle will be when that from 3 o'clock it will move to 4, and this middle hand will move, so it will be like 3:35. So third right angle will be at 3:35. Then finally it will come to 12 and it will come to 4. So in 3 hours we have seen from 2 to 3. So in 2 hours we have seen from 2 to 3 and 3 to 4 we get only 3 right angles. Because this 3 p.m. is common for both the side. 3 p.m. here it is common for both 2 o'clock and both 4 o'clock. So for 2 to 4 o'clock, that is 2 hours, we have only 3 right angles. This exception. Again similarly from 8 to 10 o'clock we have only 3 right angles. Fine. That means now we know in 1 hour we have 2 times. That is not for exception case, that is for normal case. In 1 hour we have 2 times. Therefore in 12 hours we will have 22 times. Why? Because we should have 24. In 12 hours we should have 12 into 2, 24. But between 2 to 4 and 8 to 10 we have only 3 hours. We reduce 1 hour from here and reduce 1 hour from here. So from 24 to reduce 1 hour and 1 hour to 22. Therefore we can write that in 24 hours we should suppose to get 48 times, but we will get only 44 times.